Girls' trips have become some of the biggest red flags for men because we can all see what happens on them. Today, we're going to be watching women get completely exposed by Sigma men after finding out the truth about these so-called girls' trips. So subscribe and let's get into it.
I was 21 at the time when I met him, and he was 35, so, you know, we did have an age gap, but, you know, I felt like I was mature enough to, you know, deal with him, so.
And something tells me you probably had a little bit more growing up to do.
I did, yeah, I definitely did.
I took her to the airport. She said she was going on a girls' trip with her co-workers. She insisted on going. I took her to the airport.
Okay, remember, she's 21, 22.
Right, so,
okay, it's time to give a party
so
on
I
a
said,
little
go
bit
ahead.
now.
That was cool. That's fine. No big deal. So later on, when she get back later on, I don't know what made me go through the phone, but I find pictures in there with a man on a motorcycle and a drop top, having fun. I see no pictures with the girls she said she was with.
Yes, I did go to Myrtle Beach, and I did go with coworkers. There was pictures with me and the girls, but the one that caught his attention was obviously the one with me and the guy. So I did take the trip, and, you know, I made a bad decision while I was down there, and I did have a sexual encounter with this guy.
Ms. Bush, here's my question, because I see a whole lot of men and women come through divorce court, and some people can be tricky, but why would you have an affair, a one-night stand out of town, and put the pictures in your phone?
I mean, I was younger. Like I said, like, I was young and dumb, so I wasn't really, like, I don't know why I did that, but that was a poor decision, and, you know, I do regret doing that and, you know, being irresponsible and immature for doing that to him. So.
Because, you know, you almost say to yourself, did you want to get caught?
When the judge tells her that she just really has a lot of growing up to do, she clearly means even now in the moment. I mean, not only is she being a disloyal partner, but she's also carrying evidence on herself.
Shouldn't have lied, Danny.
You're going to North Carolina.
I am going to North Carolina.
No, you're not. You're going to Houston. Where you going, yo? Yes, you are going to Houston, yo. Yo, open that up. Open that up. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. You don't go see your father like this? You don't go see your father like this? What is this? Are you dead ass serious? That's why you gonna go see your father? You gonna tycoon? Are you dead serious? You say you're gonna see your father with this? Where you going? You gonna go strip like this? Are you dead ass serious with that? Are you dead ass doing this?
Well, he wouldn't have to go to such lengths if you were just honest with him. Looking at the clothes in here, I mean, you probably were gonna meet your daddy and not your father. The vibe here says she's planning something she probably wasn't really intending to tell him about.
My boyfriend has an issue with me going on a girls trip because he's convinced that my friends are going to look for men and convince me to do the same. Should I still go on my trip?
Absolutely. It's already paid for. Because love you not having friends or social life. They want you to be in the house.
Yeah.
I hate your friends. Your friends is whores.
They are.
All your friends is hoes.
They are.
All your friends is balding. All your friends don't have no money.
I got a bro in Barbados. His only experience with American women is when they come to visit Barbados, basically. When they on vacation, they drinking, it's YOLO, whatever. He be telling me the stories. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's all you had to do.
But you know why that is, right? It's because they're not getting criticized by the man, and no one would add that to their body count. It doesn't count. No one would know. It never existed.
They act totally different. They hitting on him. They approaching him. They approaching him. They buying him. They at dinner sending him drinks. I've been on vacation. I've slapped a couple things that have been in relationships. You know what I mean? So I know how this thing goes, bro. So when a man says he don't want you out there with his whole friends, it's for a reason. And you know the reason. So stop acting oblivious.
A lot of people ignore the obvious in situations like this. If your partner doesn't want you hanging out with a certain group of friends, it's probably because he's worried that they'll be a bad influence on you. There's a big difference between a woman who acts loyal and a woman who actually is loyal. And that's just something to really think about for a second.
If you want to go on girls' trips and do that stuff, then you should be single.
Babe.
Yeah.
How would you feel about me going with Jeanette on a girls' trip?
I think you already know that answer.
What?
You know what?
No.
You can absolutely, if you want to go ahead.
Okay. Would you be mad if I went on a trip? Would you be mad about it?
I wouldn't be mad. I would be very indifferent.
What do you mean by indifferent?
Indifferent.
What's the problem? What would be the problem?
I would invite you to no longer be in the current state of our marriage.
Okay. What would be the...
Listen, if you want to go on girls' trips and do that stuff, then you should be single.
What?
That's what I'm saying. You should be single. If you want to do single shit, be single. If you want to be married, be married.
What would be the problem with me going on a girls' trip if it was just females?
What do you mean? Just females doing what?
Going on a girls' trip.
To do what? What are you females going to do on a girls' trip?
Like unwind, hang out,
What does
like
unwind
spend
mean?
time with each other.
Unwind how?
I don't know.
What would that entail?
I don't know.
Would it entail going out, dancing, partying, drinking?
No.
Come on, dude. Like, if you want to be single, be single.
He's simply asking sensible questions that the girl is just failing to answer. On a friends-only trip, there's a lot of people who don't share with their partner. So that's all the guy's worried about, and funnily enough, the wife isn't taking the hint on how he'd feel.
You've got a bird, are you letting her go travelling?
No.
From the that we've seen?
No.
Probably not.
Tell that story. I ain't got the energy to tell it.
Okay, you want me to tell it? Which one?
Tell the story about
a friend of ours.
A friend of ours and...
A friend of ours is travelling with us.
That can't be named.
So he is, he's pulled his bird, and she's a rocket to be fair. She's hot. She is hot. He's taken her back, and she's not got her phone on her because she apparently has lost her phone. She told him, I've lost my phone, I've lost my phone. And he's like, okay, no worries. He's not really taking too much notice of it. Anyway, he's back chopping in the bunk beds.
Doing all sorts. You can hear everything, obviously.
And then another friend of ours comes back with another girl that apparently is, not apparently, that is her friend.
Has come back with her phone.
This girl now knows that her friend's in the room with her phone. She's, oh, you got my phone? I thought I lost it. Stops mid-chop, passes the phone to her friend. She sits up in bed. Guess who she's texting?
Her fella.
Her boyfriend.
No given.
Shout out to Levi.
Poor geezer. And the worst part is she's actually a really good looking girl.
Really good
looking. So you would think like, I don't know, you would necessarily think like she's got good something enough at home not to do it, but clearly doesn't give a fuck.
It's a cruel world. It's a cold game, it's a cruel world.
Personally, I think if you have a girlfriend or if you have a fella that you love and you have this great relationship, you shouldn't want to leave them and go traveling for a long time.
Weird. Yeah, very
so
strange.
for me, like, if you want to do that, then I'm going to question the relationship.
Texting your boyfriend while being in bed with a completely random person you met on vacation is next level secretive behavior. I mean, all men want is a peaceful relationship through and through. All women want is the next guy in the club who's just going to pay for her next Gucci bag. And again, not all women, but some.
Girls. I think being evil to men is an underrated art form. One of the evil things I like to do to men is go on like a Hinge rampage and match with just like a bunch of guys on Hinge like late at night on like a Friday or Saturday night and get them all like riled up, right, to the point where they're all like, come over, come over, come over. And then to all these different men, I'm just like, yes, send your address, like literally on my way. And then just like never showing up. And then I wake up to like all these messages in the morning like, where are you, where are you, where are you coming, are you coming? And then I just unmatch them.
The funniest part is when she claims that guys keep messaging her. Like, come on, man. I mean, we all know that it's just pure coping, right? I mean, let's be real. No guy's hitting you up on these dating apps. And it might take a few drinks, but there's not that many.
Lord forgive us for lying this week.
No, lying.
What was the lie that you told this week, Sierra? I'm on my way.
Come on, twin.
What was the lie you told us?
Oh.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
I'm walking.
Still in the bathroom, okay?
10 minutes.
Walking over.
What's an over? Good to see you.
Right. Oh, yes.
How are you?
Don't know who that is at all. Like, I don't even know your name.
Oh, my God.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so Lord forgive us.
Lying.
Oh, yes, let's get lunch.
Yeah, that's really a lie.
We can spot patterns. We're pretty good at that. But some women act like they're loyal to their partners only to end up doing stuff like that, which we just saw. Your loyalty to your partner isn't really measured in words, but in how much you do for them through your actions, which is true. And some of these women really are anything but loyal. Trust me.
You're trying to tell me that I can't go on holiday.
I'm not. Why do you twist it? I'm not trying to tell you can't go on holiday. I'm trying to tell you it is not normal. It is not normal when you've got a boyfriend to go on holiday with your friend, her boyfriend, and his best friend. It's not normal.
Well, you think it's normal to train with women at the gym, and
I
I think it's normal to go on holiday with my friends.
I knew. If it was tit for tat, yeah, and that's what you're doing, because I've let a woman jump in on a set when the gym's been packed. I come home and tell you about it. You don't speak to me for 2 weeks. Now you're telling me you're going to Ibiza as two couples with your friend.
Well, it's not couples. It's not really the same thing, is it?
2 men and 2 women. You're going to a place that involves drink, drugs. It's just a recipe for disaster. You don't want to go on holiday with me, but you want to go on holiday with them.
Wow, so controlling.
Oh my God, it's not. Anyway, how can you afford to go to Ibiza?
He's paying for it.
The guy honestly deserves quite a bit of credit here because he's doing everything he can to stay calm and just really not lose it. If she really wants a holiday, she should be going with her man. But let's be real, the only reason she's looking for a getaway in this case is because she's looking for an escape and not real connection.
If your man is nervous about your girls' trip, he probably has a good reason. And before you roll your eyes at me, ladies, let's be honest for a second. Not all girls' trips are innocent. Sure, some of you go to relax, eat some food, go to a resort, make some memories. I understand. But a lot of them, they go to escape routine, accountability, and even reality. The minute the plane lands, the drinks start flowing and the "we outside" captions start rolling in. Boundaries blur, standards drop, and suddenly everybody is acting single for the weekend. Girls' trips don't ruin relationships. The women on them do. If your friend group celebrates chaos, attention, and male validation, that trip becomes a breeding ground for bad decisions. And the wildest part, it's not even always about cheating. It's just that I need freedom attitude. If you constantly crave to get away from your man and de-stress, maybe the issue isn't him. Maybe it's what's missing inside of you. Healthy women and relationships do not need to escape the lives to feel alive. They build peace, not permission slips. So no, your man is not crazy for being cautious. He is just seeing the reality that most people pretend doesn't exist. Girls' trips don't change women. They reveal them. Mark my words.
Exactly. Girls seem to forget that men really understand exactly how these single girl trips go. It's not even about freedom, it's about who you're going with. A girl's trip with your happily married friends? Totally no problem. Should be perfectly fine. But a trip with your single or wild friends who can't control themselves? That's gonna be a pretty big no-no. I mean, like, let's be honest.
Most men say that there should be no girls trip when you're in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship, we should go on couples.
That's what people are saying in the comments about this.
There shouldn't be girls trips.
What if this is an exception? What if it's your home girl? I mean, what if it's one of her best friends and she's having a bachelorette party?
Go to a bachelorette party. All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying is that it, because everyone in the comments are saying it's a red flag if a girl goes on a girls trip.
Yeah, but like if you go to a bachelorette party, this is my thing. If I'm with a girl, I'm going to trust her to do the right thing until she don't do the right thing.
Okay,
you know
that's
what
a
I'm
bar.
saying?
Yeah.
I don't got time to be just like micromanaging every fucking little thing you doing. Like, I'm going to trust you to be, I'm not even going to be calling to check on you, bro. You should be responsible enough to be like, when they like, go ahead. Like,
But you just said a girls trip is out.
No, yeah, a girls trip is out because we should be on couples trips. But like a bachelorette party, that's your friend. Okay, that's different.
That's different.
Yeah, but like I'm not a micro. I don't like the micromanage.
What about like the clubs? Like, okay, we're going out to a table. We have a club. We're vibing. Are clubs off?
Go ahead, dog. Go.
Okay.
Tired. You're mentally draining me.
I'm mentally draining you asking these questions.
Tripping. Like, go ahead.
A relationship is built on the foundation of trust, and people who don't understand that are the ones who make such demands, right? You could have a much better time going on a trip with your partner than your friends, in most circumstances at least, but girls love throwing tantrums and buzzwords like red flag and overpossessive for cautious guys. It's okay to be cautious, and it's okay to not like that.
My wife went on the getaway trip she planned for us with her affair partner.
I mean, does he fit the vibe more?
Long story short, my wife really cheated on me. She wants a second chance, but I don't know if this marriage is worth saving. Any and all advice and perspectives are welcome. By the way, this comes from Throwaway on the relationship advice subreddit. So I caught my wife with another man, and I'm utterly devastated. I'm numb and in shock, so please bear with me if I'm not very coherent as I type this. I'm using a throwaway account because my wife uses this platform quite often. My 37 male wife, 35 female, and I have been married for 8 years together for 10. We have been through thick and thin. She's my best friend and the love of my life. We don't have any kids. We wanted them, but it wasn't in the cards for us. Today, during my lunch break, I decided to explore a new area to try out a different place. As I strolled along the sidewalk, I saw my wife stepping out of a coffee shop across the street with a man I recognized from her work. They were smiling and chatting, and then the man slipped his arm around her waist and pulled her closer, leaned in and kissed her, and she kissed him back. I froze, unable to process what was unfolding before me. In that moment, everything around me faded into a blur. I stood there, rooted to the spot, a storm of emotions brewing inside. Confusion was the first wave to crash over.
This is a whole different kind of cheating, and quite honestly, the most disrespectful thing she could do to her partner. Her husband should have called it quits and right then and there just handed her over to the affair partner.
She takes frequent girls trips. Guess what she's doing on them trips, boy? I have literally done street interviews in Miami of girls with hickeys on their neck with boyfriends. Oh, don't show that, don't show that. I'm not capping, I'm telling you what they do. On these girl trips, they go hide a little hickey, they go back to you. Hey baby, I missed you so much. I've been thinking about you all weekend. She didn't. Met a guy at the club. Her girlfriend's egging her on. Yeah, girl, he ain't gonna know. Do your thing, girl. Have your fun. He ain't nothing anyways.
If girls were truly honest about what happens on these girls' trips, their partners wouldn't stay with them for really honestly more than a few minutes. I mean, these trips are relationship suicide for anyone in a healthy and loving bond. So yes, taking frequent girls' trips is definitely a pretty big red flag.
You're Indian, right? Man, get the f out of here. Nobody cares about that shit. How do you know these guys, man? They hung out with you? Times are different, man. I grew up in the 90s. That wasn't happening. You on the wrestling team or something? I knew it. I f***ing knew it, yo. This is your lady? The rest of you guys are single, huh? Where is she? You don't need to take a field trip to cheat on your man, you know what I mean? Well, your girlfriend is too? Just a girls trip to Miami? That's the capital of America. Call them, see what's going on with these girls. You nervous, right? You nervous. Oh, he just texted his girl. What happened? Yeah. What happened? Read the text. Hold up. Did you get my snap? Check the snap, yo. No snap. She meant to send that to somebody else. I'll somebody else tonight. Ladies, if you ever wanted to date a minority, but not really, there's the guy.
Catching this girl in real time is wild, but the guy's going to thank him later. I mean, too many good men get trapped by women who would rather live freely than build something with a real partner. They just use men for convenience and take them completely for granted.
I see her Snapchat. She's in Puerto Rico. I'm like, who you with? She's like, I'm with my grandma. All right. I said, all right. I know her grandma is Puerto Rican, so checks.
Makes sense. Take a selfie with her. Take a selfie with her. I want to see your grandma.
And she's like texting me, bro. She's texting me pictures of the Airbnb. And I'm like, oh, that shit's fire, right? So I got like 8 pictures of like the Airbnb. I got a good one of the backyard too, like really good one of the backyard. I'm looking on Instagram one day and her ex, who's from like where I'm from, he gets suggested as a follower.
Oh God, bro.
I look at the profile picture and I'm like, damn, that looks familiar. So I click on his page and then I click on the profile picture. He's private. And I like zoom in and I'm like, I feel like I just saw that backyard. And so now I pull it, now I X out of Instagram, I go to the picture, right? And I'm like, hold up. So there's an overhang, and I'm looking at the wood slats on the overhang, and I'm like, wait, that's the same wood slats. And then I look at the bush, and I'm like, that's the same bush. Then I see the pool, and then I'm like, wait, that's the same tiles, stones on the pool. And that's his profile picture in a white Zara outfit, like.
The guy remembers exactly.
And I'm like, yo, she went on vacation with her ex. So I text her. I'm like, yo, you're funny as. That's all I said.
Yeah.
She answers 2 days later. Laugh my ass off. Thanks.
Damn, that is one of the most creative ways to catch your woman cheating. I mean, seriously, bro really turned into Sherlock Holmes that day. Forget the cheating woman, though. I'm just impressed by how he pulled that off. Seriously, hats off to that.
Her birthday trip, her and 2 of her friends. One time I met her for their birthday trip. So her and one friend, they flew out together on Thursday. The other friend met them on Friday. They went out Friday night. So Saturday morning, and I fight on Saturday. She calls me at 10 in the morning while I'm weighing in. I call her back about 30 minutes later once I'm done with everything. I'm laying on the floor getting rehydrated, just, trying to chill, get myself together before the fight. And she's talking. She's telling me about, everything that happened the night before. right? Normal relationship stuff. And when I get back to the crib, I call her. She's getting her outfit together. She's like, should I wear this or this? I'm like, go ahead, wear that dress. And now it's Sunday morning, about 10 in the morning. I leave. I go to Chicago because whenever I'm just in like a jacked up mood, that's where I want to go back home. As I'm driving to Chicago around 11 in the morning, like, yo, I hope you had a good night. And then I text her again at 1. I'm like, hey, I haven't heard from you, but I guess I'll talk to you later. Then around 3, and mind you, this whole time I have her location. So from that morning, I saw that she was at these apartments in Atlanta. The Airbnb is in a whole different part of Georgia, like Decatur. So what are you doing in Atlanta in some apartments? Okay. I start calling her around 3:30 before I leave Chicago. And it's 3:30 Chicago time, so she's like 4:30, right? I'm calling, FaceTime is not going through. I'm regular calling her. First it's ringing, and then by the 7th time I call, they just go straight to voicemail. Okay. I start calling her friend that flew down with her on Thursday. It's ringing. Same thing, starts hitting voicemail. Okay. I just text her, because I have a location. I said, bet, don't worry about it. Here I come. I lost my fight. I'm in my feelings. And now you're playing in my face. Watch this. Now her friends start calling me. What's up? Where all at? What's going on? Oh, she's stuttering. I'm about to go to the apartments to go get my girl. Now, at 4:30, 5 o'clock, now you're going to go get her from the apartment. After I've been calling both of y'all for the last 30 minutes, now is when you go. She FaceTimes me. Well, she does that shit on purpose. Like, she FaceTime me and she's trying to like play that role that like, oh, see, like I still have my clothes on, I have my jacket on, I still have my makeup on, I still have my jewelry on, like nothing happened, you know. I've been in and out of sleep since.
Having him pick out the outfit she's wearing to meet the man that she's going to be cheating on him with is just pure madness. The whole situation is a major lesson. When your girlfriend goes on a trip with her friends, you know, again, depending on the situation, she's really not your girlfriend anymore. If she's celebrating her birthday far away from you, it just might be a red flag for you. Keep that in mind.
If your name is Mark and your fiance came to Las Vegas this weekend to celebrate her bachelorette party, just want to let you know that your future wife finished fucking the male stripper that they hire for her bachelorette party right here in Vegas. And how do I know that? Because I just picked up 7 ladies from the Luxor Hotel. They were going all to the McCarran Airport, flying to Los Angeles, and in the way to the airport, all they talk is about what your future wife did to the male stripper. If you want to double check this, all the videos and photos were transferred from every single woman that was there to Cecilia's phone, because she's the single gal on that group, and she have every single nasty picture and video that everybody took when the male stripper was doing what he was doing to your future wife. On top of that, your future wife, your fiance, said that she left him a really good tip, and she had his telephone number on her phone under the name Azucena. So the only thing I can say is, Mark, I hope that you see this video before you get married. The only thing I can ask TikTok is to make this video viral so we can make Mark aware of what is going on. Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Mark's probably going to thank this dude for life for what he's done. Then again, if your partner is going to Vegas for a bachelorette party before marrying you, oh, please do yourself a favor and opt out of the marriage. No man wants to be blindsided like that, ever.
I have a question for you guys. Is it weird to travel without your significant other, like 1-week trips? I was just listening to the radio and they had this debate, and a lot of people texted in saying, yes, it's really weird to travel without your significant other. I would never do that. All of my friends who used to do that are now divorced. I've only been with my boyfriend for 3 years, and I love traveling with him, but I've recently gone on a girls trip with my 2 best friends, and I had the best time. And in my mind, I'm like, I have a relationship with my significant other, yes, but I also have relationships with my friends, and that shouldn't change if I'm married or like in a long-term relationship, right? What do you guys think?
It really depends on the situation and level of trust you have in your partner in these cases. If it's a short business trip, obviously not an issue. But if it's a single girls trip and you start drinking with random men the moment you land, that's a pretty simple red flag.
So, are you cheating on your husband with him?
Yes.
We actually met here 2 months ago. He's
Here?
a top. He works at the bars. I met him at because I was here for a bachelorette. And the rest was history? And the rest is history. Yeah. Just tell me. No, I met him 2 months ago. Yeah, he's great. So we're just like figuring it out. Okay. How long have you been married? 6 years. Why do you want to leave him? Is he a piece of shit? Not at all.
She took so long to say yes that the guy did it for her. Being married for 6 years, not having problems with your partner, and then cheating on him with someone else is just too much for one lifetime. Somebody tell her to pull the brakes before her husband pulls the plug on their marriage, if it hasn't already gotten to that point.
Why every single time a girl gets caught cheating,
she automatically starts crying?
Why the f are you crying? Are you not the one at fault? Just because you got caught, you have to be automatically crying?
Cheers out, you want me to feel bad for you?
Nigga, what the f? That shit never made sense. They sit there and try to cry, and then they try to gaslight you right afterwards, my nigga. Talk about, oh, you weren't giving me enough love. There was days you were working too much, so I had to find time for myself.
Shut your up. You could have told me that shit from the start.
The f? You decided to cheat and now you get caught. You decided trauma dumping on me. Now you're trying to make it seem like it's my fault that you cheated? By all means, if you want to cheat, break up with a nigga before you're gonna cheat. Just tell him that it's over. It's as simple as that. Talking about, oh, I was making your life hard, nigga. No, I was not making your life stressful. If I was making your life stressful,
let me know. Don't hide that shit
hard and go do some shit that'll hurt me even more. Because nigga, I'm gonna be like, damn, I thought you was the one. But no,
you lied to me and you cheated me. You cheated on me.
You cheated behind my back, and then you decided to tell me that I'm the one that made you do that. The f wrong with you? Don't sit there and cry my face like a little ass baby, bro. I'm not gonna comfort you if I see you crying. The f all that love that I have for you completely out the drain. The f bro.
The waterworks only start when there's no way out of the situation. You see it time and time again. It's pretty typical behavior because some girls will just cry for hours instead of admitting they cheated. What's funny though is how men, at least a lot of them, can instantly tell that they're likely crocodile tears. Either way, hopefully you have never been cheated on, but honestly, it's super common, so you might have, and I'm sorry for that. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss content like this in the future, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay strong.